This is for the CK-100 version 45.09. This is what it looks like when you first start it up here. It just comes up with a serial number and different things. And it says push F1 to continue, which is a password. Somehow it enables a password. You don't have to have the actual password, it just takes care of the problem. So the main menu comes up here. This thing's really easy to use. It says main menu, immobilizer is the first one. It's got a little dot next to it. That's one that I want to go into, so I'm going to push enter. And then you go right to which car it is. And so you push the up, there's an up down, and you just keep going down. And I'm looking for Lincoln. Lincoln LS is the one I'm going to do. Okay, there's Lincoln, so I push enter. And now there's different models there, Aviator, Blackwood, and there's an LS with an ICM and an LS with a PCM. Now the first time I used the PCM because I do have a PCM on the car, and I thought, well, that's where this key thing, immobilizer unit, operated out of, but it didn't work. This is from 03 to 06. The ICM says from 2000 to 06. So the next time I tried that one, and it worked. So you just push enter, and available tokens, I've got 1023 left. I used one up on one key yesterday. It says extra token 8. I don't know what that means. It said the same thing yesterday. I thought that meant it was going to use 8 tokens, but it only used 1. Press any key to continue. So I'll press 1. It says insert a key and turn on the console. I can't actually do that because it's not hooked up to the car. I'm just running you through how easy it is to use this. But one note on the Fords and Lincolns and Mercurys, there's a 10-minute delay. So it'll do a countdown. It'll say something like, I think 800, starts off with a maximum of 800 seconds. And then it's 10 minutes on these cars, so it took about 600 seconds. So right when just before it got there, it came on again and told me that it had got access. So it was pretty easy. It worked good, no problems. And as far as the different versions, I know there's about 4 different versions. The 46.02 is the latest one. But you know, this is the one that costs the most. This was like $155, somewhere around there. And I got this because I looked at all the different cars that it will do, and it just seemed to do a lot more than the other stuff. I asked a question on eBay to this one guy about the 46.02. He says, will it work on my Lincoln LS? And he says, theoretically, yes. What does that mean, you know? Maybe, pretty much. So this looked like the best one to get for me for the years that I do, because I'm doing anywhere from 2000 to probably 2010, and this should go up to 214, I think. So I think this is the one that I was going to take a chance on. So it cost me more money, but I figured, what the heck, it's probably the one that's going to work. Oops. It's a pretty good sized unit. This is a cutting board, pretty big cutting board there, and it takes up the whole thing almost. So that's really about it. I've only done one car with it, but it looks like it's going to work for most of the cars that I do. There you go. Good luck if you buy one. Just a couple of extra points on this thing. This one did come with this DC 12 volt adapter which plugs into the wall. And of course it has the OBD cable. But it just came in a regular box, just like this. There's no carrying case or anything. And it does have, looks like a phone jack right here. And I'm not sure which one that is. But this 12 volt converter plugs right in there. Now, one thing I want to say about this place called Aliexpress, ALIEXPRESS. Initially I ordered it on there for I think $132 and no shipping, which was the best price. But right off the bat they sent me an email saying, we have the 46.02 in stock, do you want it? And I said, no, I want what I ordered. And so they really weren't answering me after that. What happened was they ended up keeping my money for 2 weeks. I made a complaint against against the company. Luckily I bought it through PayPal, and they ended up refunding my money. But still, once they came to the conclusion that they had to do it, give me back my money, they still took 7 days to do that. So they really had my money for 3 weeks. And that is a company I would say stay away from unless you want the 46.02. Okay, that's all I got. Later.